What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropical Habs back here today for a Habs review. I wasn't supposed to do this review. Like during the game at first, I was like, all right, I'm tired. I'm tired. And yeah, a lot of things happened in the third period, and I decided to make the video, even though it's late, might not get as much views. So if you want to compensate for not me getting not as much views because it's midnight and probably a lot of people that are watching the reviews usually are sleeping. If you want to compensate for that, I suggest you to subscribe and turn on post notifications first if you're not already, and second, leave a like. It might help me out and get me the same amount of views if the video gets on the YouTube front page or whatever. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video. If we get 500 views, I'm sure we're capable of hitting 100 likes. So yeah, the Canadians were facing the Calgary Flames tonight, and it was a Daryl Sutter type of game, like really boring hockey. It wins Stanley Cup back in the 2010s, but it's boring to watch as hell, and that's probably why Jonathan Berdo is not getting as much points this year. Their best, their best in points is Tyler Toffoli with 16 only, so 8 goals. They're 8 goals, 16 points. He's the best in goals, best in points. So they're not scoring a lot of goals. I expected this to be a high scoring game. I was wrong, completely wrong. Yeah, it was a defensive game. For the Canadians, at least the Flames were attacking. But the fact that what was boring is the fact that they were shutting the ice so much that the Canadians couldn't do much during this game. But he still won the game, and that's probably because of Jake Allen, man. I'm sorry I shit talked you. Yeah, like I said multiple times, Jake Allen is not consistent. Sometimes he's gonna come up with games like this where he made like 40 plus saves, made some big important saves, and some other games, like 4-3 games in a row, is going to be the shittiest goalie you've ever seen in your life. So it's always been like that for Jake Allen. I hope that this time is going to be like this for a long time. So yeah, happy for Jake Allen that he bounced back finally. Big game for him. If it wasn't for him, the Canadians would have gotten completely destroyed. A lot of big saves. Got 45 saves. 45 saves this game. I just looked at it. And yeah, 2 points for Sean Monahan. Sean Monahan was absolutely insane tonight. He was on a mission. And when he arrived at the Calgary Flames arena, he had the boot for injuries on his left foot. So apparently he's injured too. So for him to play like that with an injury, really, really impressive. He's now at 17 points, tied with Kirby Dach. Kirby Dach has been struggling lately. He's not getting as much point that he was getting a couple weeks back, but he's still playing decent. The points will come for Kirby Dach. Still an amazing progression from what he was doing last year. And yeah, Kent Hughes just looking at Sean Monahan, and he's like, bro, how did I got this guy with the first round pick for absolutely nothing? It's kind of crazy. Flames fans were probably looking at this like, bro, that's the Sean Monahan I know. So yeah, really happy for Sean Monahan. The entire team looked happy for him at the end of the game. He got 2 points, 2 assists, 1 assist on the Slafkovsky goal, because Slafkovsky scored. We're gonna get into that. I know a lot of you guys are watching for my opinion on Slafkovsky. Don't worry, it's coming. So yeah, and a point also on the power play goal of Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, they were invincible all night. That line was invincible all night, doing turnovers, playing bad defensively, turnovers after turnovers. Probably their worst game all season. Was not good. But they ended up with a goal, with some points, game-winning goal. So that's what this line is about: getting points, scoring goals, scoring important goals. So Caulfield White, one-timer from his office, from the OV office, with an amazing pass again with Nick Suzuki. Suzuki's now at 25 points. And Caulfield has now 13 goals. It was his 40th goal in his 100th game in the NHL for Cole Caulfield. 100 games already, man. I remember. And his first game was against the Calgary Flames. Am I wrong? I think it was the Calgary Flames in his first game. So he played his first game against the Flames, and now his 100th game against the Flames as well. So kind of sick, and he scored in that game. So Caden Gooley got injured at the end. That looked painful. And Michael Stone has one of the heaviest shots in the NHL. Um, might be as hard as Shea Weber's, like that level. Like you guys have no idea how hard his shot is. He never got into the All-Star game, so he's not as famous for it. But like, god damn, his shot is hard. So kind of hit him in the side of the knee. So I hope it didn't hit a bone or something like that. I hope that Caden Gooley is going to be all right. Look, painful. So yeah, I hope it's not too. I hope it's not too bad for Caden Gooley. He got a point also on the Slafkovsky goal. So yeah, Caden Gooley played a heck of a game, even though he was playing on the right. Arbor Jacki got benched. He got benched. He only played 10 minutes for defenseman's not good. Chris Weidman took his place at the beginning of the second period because Jacki was kind of struggling. Was it the right decision to bench him? I'm not too sure because when you say you're trying to develop, you should continue to play the young guys even though they're making mistakes. So yeah, I don't think it was the right move, but it's not the worst thing I've seen in my life either. So yeah, solid game by the defensemen. All the defensemen in the Canadians were playing good. Matheson made some horrible mistakes. I still don't like Matheson. He made some good plays, made some bad plays. I don't think he's a quarterback for the power play. I don't think he's a good fit for that first unit. Making poor decisions. He's just a better version of Chris Weidman, if you ask me. A better skater than Chris Weidman. This is basically, they're the same type of player, in my opinion. Chris Weidman actually played solid. I think that Kovacevic was missing a bit. Like, I really like Kovacevic. He brings a bit of intensity. He blocks some shots. I really like Kovacevic playing on the right. Harris played solid. And the two MVPs on defense were David Savard and Caden Gooley. Again, David Savard, amazing player, and Edmondson would add a better game also. So solid games from the defenseman and solid game for Jake Allen as well. And the forwards were more implicated in the defensive side as well. So that helped a lot. Pizzetta is still not an NHL player. He's getting worse and worse. He's not good. He's not playing well. Best line for the Canadians was Deshaun Monahan, Josh Anderson, and Juraj Slafkovsky line by far. But by far, Josh Anderson needs to play like this every night, man. If he plays like this every night, he's going to be one of the best players on this team. Sean Monahan, I already talked about him. Christian Dvorak was solid on faceoffs. He was solid also on in the defensive side of the play. Played solid on the PK. Dodonov was invincible. Jake Evans was solid as well defensively and on the face-off circle. Kirby Dach was good in puck protection in the offensive zone, puck possession. So overall, pretty good game from everybody. Could have been better. They got dominated, but I think that they played pretty good defensively, so it didn't really affect the score by the fact they won the game. So yeah. Now let's talk about the man, Juraj Slafkovsky. Juraj Slafkovsky played his best game this season, and we saw the first overall pick tonight. He was everywhere. Could have easily ended up with 3 points, 2 goals, hit the post in an amazing rush. Like, he overskated Rasmus Anderson, who's an excellent defenseman, an excellent skater. So Slafkovsky, amazing. We saw the first overall pick, and I have no doubt after watching this game that he's not going to go to the World Juniors. I'll make a video talking about this, saying that Slafkovsky might need to go to the World Juniors and all of that. And yeah, after seeing what I saw tonight, he's just going to be too good for the tournament. So there's no point, actually. Just play him on the top 6, and he's going to get points. He's going to finish the season with 40. I can guarantee you that he's going to finish the season with 40 points if he continues to play with offensive players on the top 6 with good minutes. Got a goal after 11 seconds. Was the fastest goal for the Canadians since Brian Giunta on December 2nd, 2010. So it's been a long time since they have scored that fast. So, So Slafkovsky was good on the rush, was good on the forecheck. He was good at everything. Everything was fast. He looked strong. It's the first time he looked this size. And I think that was because he was finally playing on the line that was getting some times in the offensive zone. When he was playing with Pizzetta and Evans, it was always in their zone, in the Canadian zone, playing defense. And Slafkovsky's a player that needs to play offense to be efficient in the hockey team. So yeah, who would have thought that Slafkovsky would be that dominant? Who would have thought? I've been saying this for 3 months since preseason. Put Slafkovsky with Monahan. Put Slafkovsky with Monahan. Slafkovsky, Monahan, Henderson. Slafkovsky, Monahan, Henderson. And I hope that he's going to be there next game, and the game after, and the game after. They've been playing this good without chemistry. Like when they're going to build chemistry, game plans, they're going to be destroying the other teams, and we're finally going to have two lines that can produce. It won't be just Suzuki, Dog, and Caulfield. It's going to be also Monahan, Anderson, and Slafkovsky. So yeah, I hope that they're going to keep that line. Let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy, Tropical Habs, and I'll see y'all for tomorrow for other videos. Have a good night. I'm going to go sleep, eat something, and go to sleep. So bye-bye. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day if you're watching this tomorrow. Bye-bye.